Hi CIS 151 students. This video clip goes along with chapter 4 in your textbook. We're in week 3 now, and what we're going to do is reformat our thumb drive, and then we are going to make an overall directory that all of the student files fit into, which is called WUGXP. Please refer to your week 3 notes in Joule. It will have a step-by-step process that you can follow with the text, and this video clip goes along with that step-by-step process. We're going to begin with completing activity 410 in your textbook on how to create subdirectories. First of all, you're going to have to remember that you need to substitute your thumb drive letter for a colon. You're going to key in the line that's on page 139 in your textbook. Again, you're going to have to substitute the A colon, the A drive, with your thumb drive, and finish the rest of the line as it is written in the textbook. At this point, you're probably going to have to take your thumb drive out of the USB port and reconnect it, and it may have to go through a process of recognizing the driver and stuff, but then you should be able to go ahead and hit enter when that process is done. When you have completed all the steps, you will have formatted your thumb drive and added a volume label named DATA, or data. Also, your directories and files will be deleted, but don't be alarmed. This is what is supposed to happen. Now we're going to skip over to activity 4.4 in your book, where it says using DIR to locate the BOG program. What it does is it has 3 notes there at the beginning where it's saying if you don't have a subdirectory WUGXP, that you will need to create one, and that the instructions on how to do this are in Appendix A. So I want you to flip over to Appendix A in the back of the book on page 784. I also at this time want you to open up Windows Explorer, because we're going to use Explorer to at any time you can check your work. Remember that we're learning how to manipulate these files and subdirectories and everything from the command prompt window. But remember, we have a way to do these steps through the GUI interface, the Windows interface too. So if you have Windows Explorer open, you can see what the information that you're typing in at the command prompt, what it actually does by looking back in Windows Explorer. It's really not much of a need to do steps 1 through 4 starting on page 783, because you should already have your command prompt window open, so that we can start with step 5 on page 785. In step 5, instead of a floppy disk, of course, we're going to place our textbook DVD into the CD DVD drive. And you want to look back into Windows Explorer to see which drive is designated for your CD DVD drive. It's probably either D or maybe E. It's right after C, that's usually the hard drive. And make a note of that drive. Now on to step 6. You want to change the drive to your CD or DVD drive. And then you want to key in step 7 as it is, but you want to substitute the A colon with your CD DVD drive, and also where it says C colon, you want to type in your thumb drive designation. You want to make sure that you have that line in step 7 keyed in correctly, double check your work, and then you want to hit enter. What will happen is that you're going to create a directory that's called WUGXP, but the command prompt is asking you if you want it to be a file or a directory, and you will need to press D and then hit enter, or you might just press D and it might start running on its own. Then in step 10 you want to substitute C for your thumb drive letter, and then step 11 is the same as the textbook, and step 12 is the same as the textbook. And I'm hoping that you understand what we accomplished by doing this. First, we wiped the files and directories off of your thumb drive. And then what we did is we copied the files from the DVD to the thumb drive, but at the same time creating a directory for all of the files, the textbook files, to live in, which is called WUGXP. And so now when you go and check in Windows Explorer, you should see, when you look at the details for your thumb drive, you should see a folder that is named WUGXP that houses all of the textbook files that you will be using. And that is it for this video clip. I hope it helps you understand the steps that we just walked through.